took golf. I initially did a helicopter rush. I wanted to at least get to this spot here and dump my troops there and get them in the forest. All I brought was infantry. I didn't really bring anything else except heliborne infantry to try and get as far forward as I could, because I wanted to make it to this bridge here and to this bridge here to try and not defend. I don't like defending this ridge. I just find it difficult. I find it easier if I'm up here fighting more forest and easier. So get her going a little bit. Zag took right, and Snug took center. This was the fun one. Not sure what. So I got away with bringing my phantoms in because he brought phantoms in there and it distracted his fighters, so I was able to. Oh look, he didn't even come my way. Big mistake on his part there. I got my troops down. Daniel left, so it turned into a 3v2. And on this map, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I got all my troops in. I put one Giacometto here. I wanted to see if he was going to roll down this road. If he was, I might have been in a little trouble. But he didn't. The center was pretty well maintained by Snug, and Zag held back a little bit. So up here, basically, I'm just trying to fill as much of this forest as I can with units, because I know eventually he's going to want to come down here and take this back from me. Haven't taken it yet, but if I was on this side, that's what I do. So I wanted to have a good forest here to defend with if something happened. So after I got all my infantry in, I just started bringing in tanks and a couple pieces of AA. Not much AA. I didn't see many planes come out, but I did see that artillery firing at me, Malkas, and he also had more Malkas. So all I do is empty my garage of tanks. I think I brought 14 tanks in total, I think I have at the end when I moved on my attack. But it was fun, the attack at the end here. So anyway, that's nothing really happened here. I ran into some helicopters. Those got taken out. Lots of recon helicopters were brought over by him. This is my staging area for tanks. I think I lose one Abrams from these guys here, trying to hide my tanks up here, so I just held them back a little bit. And his artillery doesn't really hurt my tanks. It might take one or two blocks of health, but nothing major. So I wasn't worried about getting artillery there. I just took golf. He's going to come over and try and get my tanks. Those two helicopters go down. I think here's where I lose one of my tanks to these conquerors. Not sure. But anyway, so all I did was just stream tanks up this road, across this bridge. I took Lima to spawn there. And then that's my artillery. I also called in some B-cans here to counter fire on his. So at this point, I'm not really doing anything except loading up here. This recon chopper goes down. He took out. That was my tank that just died. So after I see that tank die, I realize I can't put tanks there. I'm gonna have to load them here as a staging area. I start bringing in supply vehicles because you do run out of gas going up this road all the way to Bravo. So I knew that I was going to need lots of supplies brought in beforehand to refuel my tanks before I made a move. So I preemptively did that. He didn't have much here to do any damage really. I was just taking out anything that I could see, trying to keep my forces moving to keep them safe from this artillery. Snug has a firm hold on the middle now, and Zag has moved up into Echo, and he's artillerying them here. So they can't really do much Although 2v2, this is a little easier for them. At least they don't have such a wide front to face now. And here he tries to move on me a little bit here. I bring in my force closer to the edge to take out some of this AA, which goes down pretty quick. I think he brings over a couple of yaks out, or Jack Commandos just died. Resupplying my infantry. And as you can see, a steady stream of tanks is moving up here all the way up. So right before I go, I bring in some really lightweight tanks. They're only 15 points each, but they're basically used as cannon fodder. He tried to do something. Here he comes now. He tried to do something about this infantry up here, but by the time he did something, I was ready to go, and I saw the 8 tanks come in, and I said, all right, I don't want to lose all this infantry without doing anything. So when I seen these, I realized that my time is limited. Here he goes trying to, I don't know what he's doing there, but I seen these come in, so I start taking shots with Jack Commandos. I refuel them, and here's my tank force ready to go. Here, not yet. Where are they? Here are the tanks. These are 15 pointers. They're good against infantry, but that's about it. And they are used for me mainly for cannon fodder for drawing fire from my main battle tanks. Tunguska, another Tunguska, some more Bukes. I don't know why he was bringing in so much anti-air. I wasn't flying any planes really. I had a couple seed planes. No, I had one Raven that went down early, and I lost a Phantom doing a napalm on there. I was looking back and trying to disperse my infantry here. I think the Seahawk bites it. Nope, that one did. Okay, here he came with the tanks now. At this point I'm going, so I'm going to slow it down. So those tanks are now stuck in an ambush. Have lots of infantry here with RPGs. These choppers here are mainly just deterrents to keep his anti-air away. I'm trying to get my Seahawk over, but I didn't really have a chopper force. Or a plane force. I have 2 Thunderbolts, but they did minimal damage. So I took out this section easy, which wasn't any surprise. I figured he'd have infantry in these buildings, because people normally do, but there was none. So at that point I just moved right over to Bravo. I said, move fast down the road and get to Bravo to stop any reinforcements that they're trying to bring in, T-72s coming in here. But these choppers are great, especially against Bukes, because they will waste their own 3 missiles, and they only have 3 on these crappy 10-point, 5-point choppers. Excuse me. And it frees up the air a lot. Tunguska's not so much. I think they have 4 missiles, and they also have guns. But me being without my Raven, I basically had to hang back with my choppers. I didn't use them just pointlessly, so I waited till my main force got there, which is right here, and then just rolled up in the hill. Said hello. Me and Zach both were firing. I was just trying to hit this road, trying to, scare his units, put them as worried and stuff to lower their accuracy. But now I just moved in with my main battle tanks. Had some anti-air with me, anti-air to keep the helicopters. If they came in with helicopters there, they didn't really have a chance. So I claimed it, and I rolled over to the FOBs to refuel and resupply everything to move to Alpha. But yeah, a little bit here. I was going to take Charlie. I didn't realize the time. Here are these 15 pointers. See, they don't really, 15 points per kill. It's not a lot, and they're great for just drawing fire, for wasting our ATGMs from these things like this, drawing attention from these tanks here, because they are sideways, right? I roll down now and get some side shots and rear shots on these guys, because they're not thinking I'm there, that they're turned completely the opposite way on me. So as I'm refueling, I'm just destroying this small beacons here before I roll through and go to Alpha, Snug, and Zag deal with Delta, and I think Snug, one of the two, Snug or Zag, push down this road here to try and get to Alpha. But I was busy. I called in a CV, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure everything has full armor, full health, and full ammunition, and full fuel before I leave. I don't want to strand anybody on the road, which happens quite often when I play. It's a bad habit of just leaving things without fuel. So here I go and move. I forgot these guys were just in the middle of nowhere, so I bring them down to the FOBs. I have lots of pennants, lots of resupply things, trucks, to make sure that I'm going to be good to go here. So in a second, you'll see me take off down this road, I think right about at a minute and a half. I realize that I'm out of time, and I just barrel down this road. I call in a Phantom to hit here because he spawns down this road right around here. So I call Phantom in to disrupt anything he spawns to try and stop this last final push. Here I go. Yeah, I realize I'm screwed here. I'm like, oh no, there's not enough time to kill the last one. And this is Snug. Yeah, Snug rolls in here, and I roll down this road. There's my Phantom coming to mess them up, and I just barrel down this road. I don't really bother doing anything special. I just move fast with everything I see. There's a cargo there, but we only had very few seconds left to find this final CB, which was right here, and I hit it with these four. I saw it there, and I blew it up. So that's the final score. They scored 4169, and my score alone was 6,014. So, but that was a good game for me. I liked that tactic. I had never really walked over that bridge that easily before. We should have put troops in the cities across the bridge to at least slow me down.